Oh, wait, we recorded? You didn't even tell me it was on, you jerk. What's going on, everybody? This is JR from dUALiNFLUENCE, back with another episode of What You Might Have Missed. Now, today we're going to go ahead and tackle the 6th episode of Marc's Bad Luck, entitled MLM The Cult. This is the last of the MLM series, and we're going to just briefly run down a few things you might have missed, and you can go back and check the episode and see what we were talking about. So, to kick things off, let's go ahead and start with the opening shot. We actually show the mailboxes at Tyler's apartment, and if you pay attention to the names of some of his neighbors, it's kind of weird because they're all dead. So we actually decided to use the names of dead celebrities as the neighbors of Tyler, including like China, Joni Lar, Joe Crow, Joe Medicine Crow, David Bowie, and Prince. Just to see if folks were paying attention. You know, always keep your eyes to the background and foreground because you might miss something just like this. Celebrity names in Tyler's neighbor list. All right, so in case you missed that, there it is. All right, next on the list of things you might have missed in episode 6. You may have noticed throughout the series, these 3 episodes, the MLM series, that Marc and Crazy start to slowly change their behavior. And what happens is the more they get involved with Sect United and the MLM cult, the more they actually begin to act and take on the characteristics of Bob and Greg. Even saying almost the same exact phrases word for word, such as when Marc, when they were at the meeting, Marc mentions to Tyler, hey, would you want me to go upside your head with a shovel? It's the same exact thing that Bob said to his wife, Karen, in episode 5 when they were on the phone. So it's just, some little small things to show you that the influence of the cult is actually reaching Marc and Crazy, even to the point where Crazy stops blinking. If you notice some of the later portions of the episode, Crazy does not blink. He just sits there with his eyes wide open, just like Greg. So in case you missed that, there it is. All right, another thing you might have missed in episode 6, when Tisha, Brandy, Big Daryl, and the guys are all walking in to the Sect United cult meeting to find Marc and Crazy, you hear them chanting. It's almost like a song, but it's real brief. And the words, if you pay close attention, are actually the names of real MLM companies. Like we say Amway, we say 5 Links, we say various other names of MLM companies in the song. You got to kind of pay attention to it. But that moaning is not just random moaning. It's actually MLM companies being called off as part of their chant in the Sect United meeting, in the Sect United cult setup. So just something we thought to throw in there to show that, the MLMs are all somewhat alike in certain ways, but we didn't just want to have random chanting. We wanted to make it something that people could catch in the background. So that's another thing you might have missed. Go back and check it out. You'll notice they are saying names. All right, and the last thing you might have missed about this episode, this is probably the biggest one that you might have missed that's been in your face the whole time. So we didn't mention this in episodes 4, 5, and 6, but the actual name Sect United itself refers to the fact that it's a cult from the start. Sect, of course, is another word for cult, and United, there's different definitions, but it means of one mind, stuff like that. So that phrase and the naming of the company by itself was just a clue from the start that Marc and Crazy were going to get into something bad. And if you kind of read between the lines, even before Tyler figures it out, it spells out that this company is a cult and they need to stay away. So these are things that we kind of planned out from the start, and just, we thought it'd be fun to drop these little hints to anybody that was paying attention from the start that, you can catch some of these things before we reveal them. So that's it for now for what you might have missed for episode 6. Right now, we're actually working on episode 12, which is, about the guys making their alcohol and selling it, which is what was alluded to at the end of episode 11. We're coming close to the end of the season, big finale coming up, but we're about halfway through working on episode 12, and we should be releasing that soon. And also, for the people that want the little extras, be sure to check out our Patreon. I'll put the link out there. You can get some extras, behind the scenes stuff, and even possibly have a character in one of these episodes. So there's a lot of decent perks. They're optional. Of course, they're optional. But check it out. See if you like it. See if you want to help us by donating. Every little donation counts because it helps us to get more people to help work on the episodes, to get our content out faster for you. So some of the perks for that, you get to see episodes early, you get some nice little items, and even depending on what level you want to, contribute, you can even become a part of one of our productions. So just check that out, throwing it out there. The link is here somewhere, and I'll be chatting with you guys later. This is JR from Dual Influence, and you'll be hearing from me later.